I used to think my bank account was free. Every month the statement arrived. Every month I never actually read it. Then one day I added it all up. The free checking account, the convenience overdraft, the ATM fee I paid at 11 p.m. because I needed cash and didn't walk the extra block to my own bank's machine. The number wasn't a few bucks. It was $214 a year, leaking out of a bank account I was told cost me nothing. Here's the thing. Your bank is not your enemy. It's a business. And like every business, it has products it wants to sell you, and fees it's betting you'll never notice. By the end of this video, you'll know every single fee your bank is quietly counting on, and exactly how to stop paying them. Stick around to the end, because the last fee I'm going to show you is the one almost nobody catches. And it's the most expensive of them all. Look, banks don't wake up thinking, how can I hurt my customers today? They're not evil, they're efficient. Here's what most people miss. A bank's single biggest cost is holding your money. So their whole business model is built around getting your money in and then quietly charging you to touch it. Think of it like a gym membership you forgot to cancel. The gym is thrilled you never show up. Your bank is thrilled you never check the statement. And they're counting on three things. You're busy, you trust them, and you assume the fees are either tiny or unavoidable. None of that is true. So let's break this down, fee by fee. I'll tell you exactly what each one is, what it costs you in real dollars, and how to make it disappear. Not theory. Real numbers from a real bank statement. First up, the monthly maintenance fee. This is the fee that shows up just for having the account open. No missed payment, no mistake. You just exist and they charge you. Average cost, $12 to $15 a month. Do the math on that. That's $150 to $180 a year for nothing. For the privilege of letting the bank hold your money. Ask yourself this right now. Does your bank charge you a monthly maintenance fee? If you don't know, that's the problem. That's the fee they're counting on. Here's the good news. These fees are almost always waivable. Most banks drop them if you meet one of these. Keep a minimum balance, often $1,500. Set up a direct deposit, often just $500 a month. Or make a small number of debit transactions. Screenshot that. One phone call or 5 minutes on their app, and this fee is gone. But most people never ask. So the bank keeps charging, and you keep paying. Here's where it gets sneaky. The overdraft fee. This is the fee that hits when you spend slightly more than you have. And here's the part the banks don't advertise. It's not one fee. It can hit you multiple times in a single day. Say your balance is $5 and you buy a $7 coffee. Bam! $35 overdraft fee. Now you're not negative $2, you're negative $37. Now imagine 3 small purchases before you notice. That's 3 separate $35 fees. In one afternoon, you just paid $105 for a couple of dollars you didn't have. Sound familiar? Here's the thing about overdraft fees. They're completely optional. Literally, you can opt out of overdraft coverage. The bank will just decline your card when you don't have the money, instead of charging you $35 to kindly cover it. An embarrassing declined coffee beats a $35 fee every single time. Check your settings right now. Is overdraft protection on? If yes, and you're not someone who needs the safety net, turn it off. That one toggle can save you hundreds a year. Now the one that feels too small to matter, the ATM fee. You're out, you need cash, you use the nearest machine. It's $3.50. Big deal, right? Except it's never just $3.50. Your own bank charges you a non-network ATM fee, usually another $2.50 to $3. And the ATM's owner charges their own fee on top. So one casual withdrawal can cost you $6 or $7. Do that twice a month, and that's $150 a year. For cash you could have gotten free 2 blocks away. Here's the mental shift I want you to make. That ATM is not charging you a small fee. It's charging you $150 a year for the convenience of not walking a little further. Go to your bank app right now. Find the ATM locator. See the free ones near you. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. It takes 30 seconds, and it kills this fee for good. Now here's one most people don't even recognize as a fee. The minimum balance requirement. This one's clever because it doesn't take your money directly. It traps it. Your bank says, keep $1,500 in the account to avoid the monthly fee. So you dutifully park $1,500 there doing nothing. And while that $1,500 sits in a checking account earning zero, or close to it, you're losing out on what it could be doing. That's what's called an opportunity cost. It's a fee you never see on the statement because it's paid in lost potential. Now, I'm not saying a minimum balance is the end of the world. If it's what keeps your account fee-free, fine. But understand what you're really giving up and ask yourself if that money belongs somewhere it actually works for you. The fix. Find a bank with no minimum and no monthly fee. They exist. Online banks and credit unions are famous for it. No minimum, no maintenance fee, free ATMs, and often better rates. You're not stuck with the bank you opened an account with at 19. You can leave. And honestly, most people should. Quick pause, because this is the part where the video pays for itself. If you've made it this far, you're not the kind of person who lets a bank quietly take $200 a year. You're the kind of person who wants to see it, understand it, and stop it. If that's you, hit subscribe. I put out new videos every week on taking control of your money, and we're just getting to the good stuff. The next two fees are the ones nobody talks about. And the last one is the reason I made this video. All right, back to it. Fee number 5, the foreign transaction fee. This one only shows up when you travel or buy from an overseas company, and it's a quiet one. 1 to 3% on every single purchase, tacked on before you even see the currency conversion. Here's how it sneaks up. You're on vacation, you swipe your card, the number looks fine in your head. You don't realize you just paid a hidden 3% on top of every meal, every hotel, every souvenir, and the bank's markup on the exchange rate itself. A week-long trip can quietly cost you an extra $50 to $150, money you never once saw as a line item. The fix is easy. Get a card with no foreign transaction fees. They're everywhere now, and they're free. One card in your wallet, and this fee stops existing. And now, the fee I promised you at the start, the one almost nobody catches. It's not the maintenance fee, not the overdraft, not the ATM. It's the interest you're paying on debt that a fee triggered in the first place. Here's the trap. One overdraft fee sends your balance negative. Now you're paying interest on that negative balance at rates that make credit cards look reasonable. The $35 fee becomes $40, then $45, and it compounds while you're not looking. But the bigger version of this, the one that costs real money, is the credit card version. Your card's late fee or your card's over-limit fee. One miss, and the interest rate doesn't just stay, it can jump. Penalty APR. Some cards will spike from 20% to 30% after a single late payment. That's not a fee. That's a financial body slam. So here's the real lesson of this whole video. The banks aren't counting on any one fee. They're counting on the chain. One small fee triggering a bigger cost that compounds into a serious problem. The way you win is by breaking the chain at the first link. Read your statement, know your fees, and the moment you see one, kill it. If this gave you a clear starting point, hit subscribe. New videos every week. Real money moves, no jargon. We'll see you there.